Can you hear me? Hello? Try this again. Can you hear me now? My fucking PC died right as you joined the call. So I just had to fucking quickly reset everything. Alright, I should be good. Yeah, it should be good. I did just go live. I'm gonna mute my mic on stream.
Okay. So we're going to do post-draft grades for the
Yep.
AFC right now. And let's just kind of, before we get started, format is going to be a letter grade from each of us,
Yes.
irrespective of the user. So you take out like who the user is, it doesn't matter. It's about the build of the team and the grade that you'd give it objectively. And then afterwards, I'd say like after we do like a whole division, let's go over what we think everyone's record's going to be and then go to the next division.
Exactly.
Yep, that's kind of how I have it set
Okay.
up with the doc. I have it set up that we give our grades and then we go like with the division prediction.
Okay. What
Yeah, that works.
who do you want to what team do you or what division do you want to start
So
with?
Top down, we
I
got
have it
C-Throw in
started
front.
with
So let's start with
I have it
C-Throw,
started
man.
with the AFC North, starting off with the Bengals and finishing off with the Raiders in the AFC West. So basically, just top down.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go first?
Well, I have it set up so that way we can see it on stream as well. Like I showed you guys that like I have my Elgato showing, so we can go through each roster individually, and we can see like the
So
players that I
you're
have.
showing you're showing the roster on your stream because I'll
Yes.
just pull that up.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I really like his team. I obviously have not gone through everyone's team. I just did a very quick skim of his team. Obviously, he brought back Joey B back to Cincy. Obviously, I mean, kind of poop throw power, but C-Throw with a good quarterback is always going to be pretty dangerous. Um, he got a good running back in James Cook, which I feel like those were weird in the draft. I don't think as many good ones went as early as I would have thought, at least. And I mean, I think James Cook fell to him pretty late if I had to check the trickle. But yeah, obviously you got him at running back. His receivers, I mean, that's arguably one of the weakest spots in his teams, if you guys would agree or not. I mean, he only has DJ, who's still good, but
He'll be fine with Josh Palmer.
the yeah, I mean, the rest are
That's
lackluster,
crazy.
but
Palmer's only
again,
25. I felt like he was older.
why is that young? Oh,
He's been
I
in
was
the
gonna
league
say.
4 years. I felt like he's been in the league for a while
Oh
because
shit.
he started off in with the Chargers, and now he's on the Bills.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, I tweaked there too for a second, but
He's
yeah, other
gonna
than that,
turn
I
Darnell
mean,
Washington to his
he's gonna
stud.
draft one, obviously. He might trade one. Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say, I saw him there. Obviously, he's gonna be targeting him. He's
He
gonna
might
try to make
have
him a
the
stud as
tallest tight end room. 6'7",
6
six
set.
five, six
Holy,
seven.
yo, okay. Maybe he did that on purpose?
Oh, he
Hello?
absolutely did.
Very interesting.
Creed Humphrey might be one of his best picks because it's a superstar center that he's gonna have for the entirety of the save.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be there, and the rest of his line is okay. They're all like around 79, 78, 80 overall, so he'll be good.
Getting to the D line,
On that
I
end.
mean his edges are gonna be Josh Sweat and BJ Ojolari. Like Golson's
assume
Yeah,
so.
as an auto
I
pick.
wrote down lackluster playmakers and oldish front seven. Those were my only negative kind
Yeah.
of notes.
Yeah.
His defensive tackles are
But
older. He's
I
gonna have
mean,
to replace Eric Armstead like next year. Jonathan Allen, you could have for
yeah,
like 2
but
years. That would be good. His linebackers,
yeah,
His secondary is really good though. I gotta say,
his
man.
secondary is really good.
his
Yeah.
linebackers are probably the
Like
weakest part of
even
his
last
team,
year's 90.
besides Troy
So
Anderson.
what grade did we give him?
Well, you guys are
Uh,
gonna give an individual one.
Yeah.
yeah, you wanna go
I,
ahead, Cam?
Yeah, I gave him a B plus. I think that this team's really good for what Thor does. I am more concerned about the lackluster playmakers. Like I understand that he can make do with lesser receivers. He did it last year too, so I've seen it. But I think that like having one guy who can really take the top off the defense is kind of crucial in Madden.
Mm,
And it sort of helps the younger receivers develop also. So I marked him down a little bit for that. The oldest front seven doesn't honestly bother me because I know he drafts really well.
yeah.
But the lack of like a stud wide receiver or tight end brought me down to a B plus, but I still love the team.
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
I'm different of that. I think it's a C plus in my opinion. I don't necessarily
Really?
You think it's a
like
what?
it that much. I don't like his team that much.
C plus. Okay.
Whoa! Hey
Go on
Thor,
about it
go
then.
fuck yourself.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not doing this based like I said earlier. This is based off of the players
Again, it's
drafted,
just like
not
the
based off of
overall,
the
Yeah.
player himself. Thor is a much better player. He'll get this team good. But for anyone else handling this team, they won't be able to use this team properly. Like
Yeah.
looking at the
That's a good-
receivers. Like,
Why do you say that?
Cage said DJ Moore is like the only real weapon here, but Thor, he's gonna be fine using Josh Palmer and Josh Downs because he understands how to use them. But other people wouldn't be able to use them. Like Patrick, for example, he would think these guys are shit because they're not fast.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
fast or tall.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of what I'm basing.
Yeah, but
it
I
off
feel
of.
like
I'm basing it off of as an overall.
I feel like I could use this team.
assessment. Yes, but I could
But-
use this team too. I'm
But
not
like we should
saying-
base it off like if one
I'm
of the weakest
saying-
guys shows up with this team.
I'm saying an average player
I mean,
within the league, how they would be able to use this team, and that would be a C plus in my opinion. I don't think it's a great team necessarily, but I think it's good for Thor.
Yeah. No, that
I
makes
think
sense.
if a cheese ball tries to use this team, they're
They're
gonna
gonna
get
suck.
frustrated and quit. But but not everyone in this league is a cheese ball. There are some, where it's like they have to have like, Johnny Wilson, Aaron,
Literally.
I'm afraid.
right. But like I'm
Yeah,
just saying, there are a good amount of people who aren't like I need like the fastest, strongest, tallest, whatever. But yeah, I see your point. I just I still think it's better than a C plus.
All right, Cage, what do you
Yeah.
think?
If I had to give my grade on it, I mean, it's weird. In all honesty, I do really like his defense. Granted, some guys are old. I'd give it borderline A minus, but probably a B plus.
Okay.
But it is the offense. Like Joey B and Cook are gonna be great, but if he had at least like one more good receiver and or tight end, I'd probably give it like a B plus there. But I'd probably give it a B. So I think I have to give him a B overall.
All right, so a B overall. That's fair. All right, moving on to
Okay.
the Browns with Aaron. Quarterback, he's got Bryce.
You got to
Young.
change the grade.
What do you mean?
Change it to a B.
I
Yeah, there
did.
you go.
Oh, there's a delay.
Alrighty. Yeah, his team. I
Oh,
mean,
I have a delay.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
he has an interesting little team here. Bryce Young as his quarterback.
I use Bryce Young. He is
so-
a pain in the ass to use, so I personally don't think he's gonna like him a lot. Like, cause you know what he wants to do. He wants to air this ball out. He wants to throw it to his tall.
Yeah,
to
up to
Johnny
Wilson.
He's gonna struggle with Bryce Young.
Trey Benson behind him. I mean, Benson was a good back end is. I mean, speedy guy. He's pretty big as well.
Marvin's a good pick.
Uh,
Fact,
yeah,
he's
the wide
still
receiver
bad.
room is where it gets pretty good for him. I mean, you have Marv and you have Wilson, who are both X Factor. One's X Factor, obviously one's superstar, and they're young.
There's a clear direction
He
with
does
this
love to
team.
throw the ball. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously lob that bitch up, and he has Sam Laporte as well. He has a good offense. Just a matter of if he make dues with Bryce Young.
Oof.
Looking around at the rest of his
I
team,
don't
I mean,
like
I don't
this
really
team at
see
all.
defensively. I'm not seeing. Okay, he has Witherspoon, who's a superstar.
His team is extremely young, and it's going to depend on how he plays with them. Like, yeah, they'll develop to some
Yeah.
extent, but, like,
Will Johnson, okay.
a lot of guys
So he has
that
some young guys, but
are
like
heavily reliant
he has
on
one good person on
his-
defense, and it's Witherspoon. I don't like. There's no one else on
He's
defense that
going
is
to
like good.
struggle early on,
Oh,
especially in
Byron
that division.
Murphy. Okay, he's 2278. Yeah, I mean, like the only highlights on his defensive side are what is it, Murphy and Witherspoon. Is there someone else? He has Ashton Galote. He's
No, I'm telling
already
you,
is hidden.
this team,
Jack Sawyer.
my grade is not going to be good for him.
Yeah, I mean, let's get into it. What are you saying? You
I'm
go
giving
first.
him a D.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
Damn,
I don't like
harsh,
his team.
right on the
DJ
money.
coming out.
Yes.
Oh, all my grades are going to be
Yeah.
Jeez.
my grades are going to be brutal. Until I
Okay,
really like a team.
I think-
Because I mainly don't like the fact that he has Bryce Young, and then he has these receivers that are going, like, Bryce Young is going to kill him, and then the fact that his defense is so young, but they're also, like, they're not yet necessarily, like, going to be good.
Yeah, there's no good pieces on there.
Like, Will
Um,
Johnson is going to be his number 2 corner by next year, and he's a 6'2" guy with 89 speed. You can't necessarily develop speed. Like, yes, speed is going to matter. Obviously, Devon Witherspoon's going to be there for the majority of the team until he decides to trade him for picks, because that's what he's going to evidently do. But, like, looking at the offensive line, yeah, they're going to grow. Like, by next year, they'll probably be at high 70s. They won't get to the 80s or anything like that. When it gets to the
yeah,
sim
like
season,
for now, it's gonna be rough for him.
when he gets to paying people for his contracts and stuff like that, it's going to be brutal. He's not gonna.
Yeah,
He's gonna have.
they're also
He's gonna
young.
have a ton of money coming early on. Like, yeah, he'll be able to spend and re-sign guys early on. But then when he gets into, like, after the sim season, he's gonna be like Jeff and asking for some cap reset.
Yeah, unless he doesn't pay people and just trades them away, which
That's
will
probably
be
what's
how
gonna
he
happen.
manages the team.
He's gonna have to manage it smartly because there's just no. There's, like, no talent other than.
I want to
young
give him a
than
C
youth.
minus, but like I feel like C has to have a certain qualification, and even like there's some good pieces for the future. So I
Yes,
think,
I agree with that.
in my opinion, I'll give him like a C minus because like for now it might not be the best, and he might struggle, but if he develops how he should, the team like will have 2 stud ass receivers. They'll have a great yeah. So
Aaron's
I think I
a
give him
great
like a C
player, but
minus.
I don't think he's good enough to make this team into a juggernaut.
I think you guys are. I think you guys. I kind of disagree. I like this team way more than you guys do. I think that number one, his playmakers are excellent, and they totally that's just what he does, right? Like, I mean, the Johnny Wilson Marvin Harrison combo is nasty. Like, that is legit, and it'll bring up everyone around him, including Bryce Young. Bryce Young could throw up a lollipop, and Johnny Wilson will bring it down. So I don't really worry about that. Like, that doesn't bother me. The defense a little bit too much on the youth side, but you guys are all thinking that he's going to have to pay these guys when they're like at the top of their game, and it's going to like kill his cap.
No, I mean,
kinda
it's gonna vary.
No, it's going to vary. Exactly. Like, there's going to be some guys where this guy's like a 71-year-old or 71 overall rookie or whatever. He's on a 1-year deal, and he's going to be able to extend him for 5 at like a really cheap price. And then by the time he hits like the peak of that contract, he's going to be paying like what Steph Curry got paid when he was on the Warriors in like 2013. So like, I don't see the cap issue being as bad as it is, unless he decides, unless he has like Bryce Young on like a short-term deal, gets him up to superstar, and then all of a sudden he's got to extend the quarterback. That'll kind of screw his cap. But
Yeah.
I actually see in the short term, like anybody using this team would suffer, obviously. And I think one of the problems is going to be like the offensive line across the board is really crap. So if he plays against a team that's like, that has a good pass rush, I
Yes.
think that Bryce Young is going to sack, fumble. He's going to have those games where it's like, 5 interceptions, etc. So I do see that. But overall, I think that in like 3 years, this team's going to be pretty damn solid. So
Oh yeah.
I went with a solid B.
That's
Sorry,
fair.
CJ.
That's fine. It's your opinion. I'm not gonna judge
Yeah.
you for it. It's what you give it. Cage, what do you say?
I get a C.
Okay.
All right.
Moving
Vapes
on to
team.
Vapes team.
Very briefly going through it. I mean, I like immediately his first couple players. Quarterback is Tua. How Vape will do with that,
I'm
I don't know.
very
He has
interested to see what
Deshaun
he does,
Watson as
how
his
he
back.
does with Tua. I've never seen him use a lefty before.
Yeah. So that'll be a.
Tua's an HFFL Super Bowl champion, just so you guys know.
We'll
You'll
see how
never
he
let
cooks
anyone
up there.
forget that.
Nope.
CMC and Mitchell
I love his
in his
running back
back,
room.
which is actually, I mean, I fuck with those
running
two as
backs
the
are
two
both
backs, man.
very similar to themselves. So once McCaffrey starts to decline, Keith Mitchell will take over that backfield.
And if he utilizes them
Yep.
both in some sets, I mean, he could do some work with that. So that's pretty fire.
His wide receiver room is a
Drake
little
London.
bit lackluster when it comes to like.
I mean,
he's got
I don't.
Igbuka's gonna grow like crazy for him.
He has Egbuka, Drake London. Like I kind of like his setup right here, man. I mean,
Tight end Darren Waller.
that's a good receiver room.
Yeah,
Darren Waller. I
he's
mean, he
built to
just
win
that's the
now
1
and
year
also grow in
speedster.
the future. I like this so far. The
Oh,
O-line's
hello,
good.
Sinode. Okay.
Two of the best edge rushers
Is
in
it?
the
Let's
game
see,
are
let's-
Max Crosby and Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna comment on. I
His
think he did a
D-line is
great job.
incredible.
I mean, like, that's gonna eat. I mean,
Linebackers
you know,
are good early on. He's gonna have some work to do when it comes to getting guys in the future because he's got old players there. But his corner room, two young corners that are gonna be good, and two good guys that can play in the slot right now that are gonna be good.
Siobhan. Yeah, I mean, Siobhan is 6'2", 93 speed. Amos is 6'1", 91 speed. I mess with this. I really do.
I like this team.
Obviously, yeah, some guys need to grow, but I like this team, dude. I mean, that defensive line of Wilkins, Hutchinson, and Crosby is gonna do damage, and he has like two good reliable sources on offense. A good running back.
It's
Like,
all
he
gonna come down to how he
has it all
uses
stood
Tua.
up, really.
Right when I said, there's going to be like a team with a good D line that's going to kill Aaron. This
Yep.
is the team.
Yeah, and
Yep.
in division
This
too.
is the team.
It's in his division
like
too, which
Hutchinson
makes
and
it
Crosby are
which-
going to eat.
Yeah, they're gonna murder him.
They're
Yeah,
gonna devour it.
like can't disagree with that. I love this team too. Tua's usable. I've used him. He's really not that bad. He's like he's like the same as Purdy, but he's a lefty. It's the same guy. Like he's like Bryce Young, but he's a lefty. Like, can you use a left-handed quarterback? You get used to it. Like, it's not that difficult. You roll out to the left instead of the right.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I've played with him offline.
So,
He's not that bad.
Yeah,
no, he's not that bad.
So what do you give
And
him, Cam?
he got him in like the 30th round or whatever.
Yeah,
like it was
it's a super
Yeah, he's
solid
late, very
quarterback that's only 27 years old.
Right.
He'll probably use him for 2-3 years, and then he'll get a guy that he can replace.
Exactly. I'm gonna give this team an A-.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree. I really like this team. I was gonna say A at the minimum, so I'll lob up an A- and just in case there's like something else that's even more spectacular.
All right. So
But A for sure at the bottom.
I'm gonna give him a B+ strictly to the fact that his linebackers, like, yes, they are good now, but I don't see a direction in the future with them. And he's gonna have to
Unless he
rebuild
drafts
that, and
one.
that's gonna be tough to rebuild through the draft. Linebackers aren't like the draft classes, like in Madden, stuff like that. The stock ones, the linebackers aren't gonna be as good as you find them in I would say like free agency. Like, he could build a linebacker core from free agency. Won't be necessarily like 23, 24-year-olds, but they'll be like 26, 27, 28 that he'll be able to use. Like, there's definitely a direction he can go with this team.
Oh, you said linebacker? Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, they don't come out of the draft like really good, like how you could like.
Yeah, maybe you'll
would
get
need
like a
to develop
70
them.
or
You might be
something,
able to get
so-
one in like the top 10 that is going to be a generational player, like we've seen in years past. But like overall, this team is really good, and
Like Cam drafted,
I'm gonna agree
like the
with you
third or
guys. I'm
fourth
giving
round
him an
last
A
year.
minus.
It was the end of the first round.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. I remember
That guy was nuts.
All right, moving on to
Forget what his
the
name
yeah,
was.
Steelers.
first A across the board. The last one in the division, Noof.
This is new. There was
First
a
thing
clear
you
direction
see,
with his team.
yeah, you can see just off the roster alone. Probably the best secondary in the league. With those two there, I don't think there's anything better, but obviously we will see. Trey Lance, I'm assuming is his quarterback,
Trey
unless
Lance
he
is
uses
gonna
Sam
be a
Darnold.
starter.
He
Yeah,
took
I'm
the
not too
upgrade
sure.
with he took the upgrade from normal to star with Trey Lance, so I'd assume so.
Oh, so Lance, okay. Running back room, nothing too crazy to scream from. He has Caleb Johnson, who's 22 and 77,
So-
and a hidden.
I've spoken to Noof. He doesn't necessarily like speedbacks in this game. He likes bruisers. So Caleb Johnson is perfect.
Yeah, I
for
like
him.
big guys too. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a very good young. I mean, like he's 6'1",
And then
224, and 22,
He
and
also has
a lot of room to
Brashard
grow.
Smith as a third down running back. He could throw the ball to, which is
Yeah, I like that.
Which is great. Like so far, this is what Aaron's team is like, but better so far. Because it's youth.
Good receiving
but also-
room. I mean, he has
also
T. Higgins,
definite way to
obviously,
grow.
monster, and yeah, I was gonna say it could grow. It's good. Like you have T. Higgins as your instant weapon. You have Matthew Golden, who's someone you could realistically could become a monster in this league.
DeAndre Lambert
who's his
Smith is
tight
gonna
end?
be really good. He's just got great physicals.
He has Hunter.
Tight
This
end
is
is Hunter
yeah,
Henry
that
with
guy. Yeah,
Terrence
he'll be
Ferguson.
nice.
Terrence Ferguson.
That'll probably be his last
for him.
receiver.
His O line
Yeah, because he's a rookie, I'd assume. So is he?
His O line is what it is. It's young. It's
71,
alright.
78, 76, 71. Yeah.
He's gonna get
Nothing
he's gonna
too
get
crazy to scream
hurt.
home
he's
from.
He's gonna lose games early on that he shouldn't lose just because of how young his team is. James Pierce Jr. is a fucking monster.
Yeah, that's a great pick for him. He will be probably his
Walter
best defensive
Nolan,
player in
Shamar
what I'm looking
Turner.
at. Yeah, Walter Nolan there. But other than that, nothing too crazy to scream home about. But then obviously the secondary that he has,
he
man.
definitely punted on. He didn't necessarily care about getting
Yeah.
linebackers. But the secondary here is loaded.
Yeah, this is gonna what's carrying his rating, man, because this is fucking absurd. I mean, if he just has good user play to stall.
Like he's even got
Sorry, go ahead.
Cameron Richardson, who's gonna probably be a slot corner with 94 speed in there. He's got 3 94 speed corners that are gonna be there for probably the entirety of his team. Even with Pat Surtain.
Yeah,
and
that's gonna be an
Mitchell.
identity
Quinyon
with him,
Mitchell
really.
next year will be in the 90s as well.
Oh yeah, probably. Because
And
he's a
then
superstar, so he'll grow.
Free safety, he's got Cole Bishop, who he's gonna be starting. Who's a rangy safety, young, and he's only a year in. And then strong safety is a little bit.
Yeah, I had
weak.
him last year.
Strong safety is a little bit weak. He's obviously gonna be playing Kevin Winston Jr., but it'll be interesting to see how he grows necessarily because he's not 90 speed or anything more than that. So it'll be interesting how he uses him. He might end up having to replace him eventually, but overall, I think
I don't know what I give him,
better than
man.
what Aaron tried to do.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm comparing it to Aaron's team, and it makes me want to give him like either a C+ or a B-. That secondary, I know
I'm
it's just two
giving him a
players,
C+.
but like those guys are just so good.
I think it's
feel
on
like- yeah, I
par
feel
with
like C
Thor's team,
pluses.
but Thor's team is a little bit older.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it a C+. That's what I was thinking in my head. I want to give it a B, but there's just not enough like other players. That secondary is like what leverages this. It would be, they're like a fucking plus on their own, dude.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's hard for me when I have a team that just went all youth to give them like a super high grade, but I
Yeah.
love this team a lot. So
exactly.
I do love the direction that he went. I wouldn't go myself because I think that you like you need like a guy on the defensive line who's like got inside stuff like
Yes,
most
just someone
of the
with
time.
abilities.
Like
to
you need
pair
somebody
with
with
them.
abilities there, and like he doesn't really like have that, and it's like in like many positions where you need a guy with abilities, he just doesn't have it, and
He's
he's gonna
three
suffer
guys.
for a while, and like you got to overcome. So I'm going to give him a B plus, but I like the team a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Alright.
I like the potential. The potential is there for sure. But division predictions now. Between Thor, Aaron, Vape, and Noof.
This is only for season 1, by the way, that we're doing this. Who wins the division this year and who comes in
Okay.
last? I'm gonna say Vape wins the division year 1. Just
Yeah,
based off
I
that team.
agree. I think Vape. Yeah, I think that Noofs is too young. Brown's same thing, and yeah, I think I really love Vape's team, so I think that Vape is good enough to win that division.
So we all agree he finishes in first this season, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know, dude.
Okay.
I don't know
It's
if I'm gonna
either
give it.
or.
I mean, it's 2-1, but I think I don't know if he'll finish first. He's making playoffs for damn sure. I mean, second at the minimum, but I just feel like
Go with whatever
I
you
want to
feel.
give it to Noof because Noof's a good player, but I think Thor with Joey B just will do work. So I feel like he has a good chance to win it. But I mean, regardless, majority rules on Vape 1.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I do agree. I do think Thor will finish second.
Yeah, I mean, I think Thor won't miss playoffs. And especially compared to Noof's team, you know, Thor's good, so is Noof. But I think Thor will just be able to find a way around that lackluster front and you know, linebacker core, because
Yep.
he won't need to throw the ball. Thor's good at running the ball. So
Yeah.
with that being said, I think Noof will finish third though.
Yep. And then fourth
Yeah,
is
I
Aaron.
agree.
I think this is pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
your argument for between Vape and Thor is very like, I can understand it. I can also see Noof being a dark horse to finish first just because of how good he is at the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really wanted to say it would be
But
between
I
Noof and
do
Thor,
think
but
the
because Thor has Joey B.
The youth in Noof's team is going to hold him back.
Yeah,
For season
just for like
one
a
only.
season. I
Yeah,
mean, like after
he'll
the
lose
season,
games
he'll,
early on,
with
but
a lot
as
of
the
these
season
guys.
progresses, he'll start getting better and better and better.
Yeah,
That's a
kinda
tough
like
division,
how I see it.
for
It's
sure.
a tough
It is.
decision to
It is. That's a
predict.
really well built division.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's a
That was
tough
a good,
division.
All
good
right,
crafted.
moving on to the
okay,
Buffalo
so-
Bills.
Yeah, we got Rev's team.
This is Rev.
And you know, he built a pretty good fucking team. CJ Stroud as his quarterback. Again, not talking about the player, but you know, obviously him with him is gonna be crazy. But great young quarterback to start. Kyron Williams and Nick Chubb. I mean, interesting, but will do work for sure with those two at the back. His receiving core, you know, you would say nothing really, but Rashee Rice is young and Xavier Worthy
Yeah.
paired with CJ Stroud. I mean, that is unfortunately Worthy being 22, 81, and 99 speed just makes his attack like buffed up by like a point in and of itself. And then he has Pat Fryermuth, so he has a breakout option at tight end. O-line, young, nothing too crazy there, just a whole lot of mid-70s. And the same side on his D-line, except for Kobe Turner at D-tackle. And then, I mean, he has Jack Campbell at linebacker. Any good corners? Okay, Jare, Christian Benford. And McKinney. I mean, I personally love to have at least 1 or 2 threats on the D-line. Just me personally, how I like to play. I mean, he does have that
Chase Young's
D-tackle
only
too, actually. He just
26.
doesn't have abilities. Does he have any young? No.
Kobe
It's still
Turner.
interesting. I mean, dude, I'm mixed on the team, but I'm leaning towards I like it. Because, like, he has 2 good corners, and, like, 1 very good, 1 relatively young. He has a good D-tackle. Good user probably to keep in
NFC
Jack
will
Campbell.
be another episode, Dan.
He just needs to get line of sort, edges and a whole new O-line. But I mean, his offense is pretty fucking good, man.
I don't like this team.
I agree with Cam.
Not
I don't
very
like this
fucking
team.
good. I keep looking at it and it's just
I don't like this team at all. I think
It's
that
weird.
I have
look.
a reasoning for this.
I keep trying to looking for a good thing to say, but it's like CJ Stroud and Xavier Worthy, and that's
That's literally it.
I don't mind the playmakers. The offensive line,
No,
like
not
there's
that.
nothing across the board. It's all 70s. It's all like old. And when I say old, I mean like 26, 28. Like there's nothing that could develop into he's not like he went developmental route. He just went like scraps, right? So then you look at the D line. I hate the D line.
yeah.
I don't
It's just
see
Kobe Turner.
anything. I just don't see anything that's going to develop or is like high overall. Kobe Turner doesn't have abilities, like, and he's slow at there. He's like 74 speed. And then he's got a slow secondary, like, like I think the secondary is okay, but it's like on the slower side. So like, I don't know. This is not a build that I like at all. And I'm going to go with a C.
Yeah, I'm saying if I'm gonna give Noof a C plus, I think I'll give this a C and or C plus. I mean I think the Shroud Worthy combo will be pretty busted. But the rest of the team, he will need to do some upgrading. I think I'll give it a C. Yeah, I do like Noose a little bit better.
If this team does not have Xavier Worthy, this is an F for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't like
CJ
this
said
team
without firing
at all. I don't like this team at all.
CJ's disgusted.
Here's the thing. Look at the running back room. Who the hell is going to be the running back in 2 years? Because Kyron Williams is slow as shit. He's not going to develop. Cam Scatterbo, like, they destroyed his speed. He should be around 88.
Yeah,
He should be the
there's
same
no
speed
one
as
fast
Chubb.
in this.
There's no playmakers outside of Xavier Worthy and Rashi Rice. Because you get to the tight end position, you have Hayden Hurst, who's fucking 32. He's fucking got Mercedes Lewis at 41 years old. Like,
No, he's great though.
he's a great blocking tight end. Yeah, like that's his whole
I
thing.
know, I'm just joking.
When you get to the corner room,
So what do you say, CJ?
When you get to the corner room, he's got one guy here who's a 70 overall at 90 speed. He's got Jair Alexander, Jair Alexander is Jair Alexander. He's great. Christian Benford, slow. Kyler Gordon, slow. Unless he's planning on pressing every play, but then he's going to get torched because that's Madden. Like, these are good corners in real life because they're good at jamming on the line. They suck in Madden because they're slow, and they don't necessarily have height when it comes to the position. Yeah. I don't like this. If this is a team in real life, it's much better than it is in Madden. But because this is a Madden team, I'm giving this a D-.
Oh my god! D-. Damn, Rev. I wonder
what
his thoughts are going to be on that.
KG gave a C.
We both gave a C.
C.
Yeah.
We have a different scale. So CJ's just angry today. He's just flaming.
Yeah, CJ's fucking pissed, man. Jesus, Rev.
I'm a lot harsher when it comes to draft grades. I've always been.
All right.
Moving on to the Dolphins. This is Flems.
Mr. Yeah, Flemsy guy. His team is, his team's something. Initially he has Jalen Milroe at QB, obviously. Again, separate of the user itself. He still has a lot of promise. I mean, 93 speed and excel with 92 throw power. Once he gets developed, he's just going to be another Lamar. Kenny Walker back there in the backfield. Obviously, another fucking stud playmaker. The run game is going to be very scary with those two. That's for damn sure. He's going to be able to mix in a lot of different plays. And then he has his two speedsters in Brian Thomas Jr. and Trey Tucker, 97 and 95 speed. So offense is looking pretty damn good, man. And then Isaiah Likely at tight end. As far as attacking weapons, arguably one of the best so far that we've seen. O-line, good tackle, good center. I mean, it's pretty well balanced. Obviously, some small guys there. Trayvon Walker, and no one really else on the other side. So Trayvon Walker's good. D tackle, nothing there.
6'4", 90 speed
Who?
off the edge.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess, but I just.
Oh, I really like this team. I think that I wish there was like a little bit better of an overall on the defensive line, but I love the secondary. I love the secondary.
I just checked out his safeties. His safeties are fucking.
He zigged while everyone else zagged. What happened was in the draft, all the high overall, really young, great corners went immediately, and he went in another direction. He saw that there weren't any corners, so then he just loaded up these like high overall safeties, like
Yeah.
that are going to kind of save the whole secondary. And then he got some like older but like good, and then some young fast corners
Yeah, he has a
to
good
kind of
mixer.
complement. I love the team. I'm going to give it an A minus. I think overall, he's got he's I don't why it's not an A is because of the quarterback. I'm just not a believer. But otherwise, I
Really? I thought
understand
that's
some
something
people.
that would work for him.
I can
I
understand
know,
it.
no, but they're not.
It's not. This isn't
Where
based off of
it
him.
might work.
This is based off of
This isn't
everyone.
based off of him. This is based off of just in general.
Yeah,
In
you're right. You're right.
general, in general, there are a ton of people in this league, me included, who could not use that quarterback and would get frustrated and just quit with
Yeah,
him
me
and
too.
toss him. So I don't love that, but I understand that some people can, and that's why it's an A minus for me. But otherwise, I love the team overall.
Yeah, I don't know if I give it a B plus or an A minus. I mean, his offense has everything there that you need, like a good line and options. It's literally just the D line that throws it off for me. And then again, the secondary is really good. I feel like, what are you gonna give it, CJ? I'm kind of leaning
It's
towards A
kind of the
minus.
same way I feel about Vape's team. It's
Yeah,
built
that's what
to
I'm getting
win
from. Like,
now,
it's just like
but
a
it
clip. He
also
has a
develops
great,
well. But I do
yeah,
agree with Cam that having Jalen Milroe early on is going to hurt this team with his accuracy. Although according to Flenzy, accuracy is not a problem. I haven't necessarily used him myself, so I can't really say to that. But regarding the receivers, like he did what he wanted to do. Like he got Brian Thomas Jr., who was an absolute stud in this game, and then he went and got Savion Williams, who's probably going to be his number 2 because he's 6'4" at 90 speed as a rookie. And also, if you
oh
don't
my
know anything
God.
about Savion Williams, he has also played running back for TCU as well, so he might throw him in gadget plays as well. But then in the slot, he's got 95 speed in Trey Tucker. Like, he knows what he knew what he wanted to do, and he did exactly that. This team is well balanced from the offense to the defense. It's got youth, it's got age, it's got experience, it's got good overall players. The linebackers is kind of where it tails off, but it's clear that it was just speed. That's all he wanted. It's speed is at linebacker, which can
Yeah.
hurt you, but can also be a benefit because these guys are low overalls, but they're high speed. It's gonna help them. But then at corner, he's got 2 guys who are not necessarily tall, that are gonna be outside with Lattimore and Newsom, and then he's got Jarian Jones in the slot most likely, but he's saved because he has the ranging safeties that are going to be
Those,
able to fly around the field. So it's a well-designed
yeah, that's
team,
like,
and I am going to agree with Cam and give him an A minus.
yeah, I'm trying to look to be like harsh on you where I can, but I really just can't. I mean, I don't like that there's not like a stud on the D line, but everything else was built great. And like I honestly, if I were to pick this team and use it, I couldn't be mad at myself. So I'll give it an A minus as well.
All right.
It's a well-built team,
Yep.
man. I can't really find other things to say.
Moving on to
Next
the
we got
Jets and
Mr.
Zivon.
Zivon. Always a pleasure looking at the shit that he pulls up with. At quarterback, he pulled up with Trevor Lawrence, who no longer has abilities. But you know, obviously 92 throw power. Yes, Spencer Rattler back there, of course. Shout out my guy. Saquon in the back, obviously. Probably the best back in the game. So can be very dangerous. Nico Collins and Garrett Wilson is a honestly phenomenal receiving duo. You can't be mad about that. He has his big man and he has his pretty much route runner. Tight end, he has Jake
Desmond
Ferguson.
Watson.
He has who?
If you don't know anything about Desmond Watson, he's a 415-pound, 6'6" defensive tackle that is on the Buccaneers.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he uses him, I'm gonna love it.
I would, dude. Damn, yeah. 415 pound. 41 speed, but 96 strength. If he turns him into a stud. Daron Payne. He has Trevon Wallace, who's probably going to be his user he develops. Devin Lloyd as well. Anything in the secondary?
Interesting.
Good no.
Yeah.
I don't like necessarily the defensive build, but I like the obviously the offense is pretty pretty lethal. With Saquon and I think Nico
Saquon.
Collins is way better. He's way better than he is in real life in Madden, in my opinion.
Absolutely,
But whatever.
They overrated his speed like crazy.
Yeah, like it's pretty absurd. He's not that fast in real life. But I don't love the defense. Overall, I think that there is a lot of speed in the secondary, but there's no guy. I don't know. It's just a lot of like 70s. There's some young talent. There is speed, but I don't know. I would give it a B minus, but overall, but that's me.
His offense is very well crafted, and obviously these guys have potential in the secondary. I mean, Darian Porter is probably going to be one of the best backs in the league if he somehow shoots up in rating, which is very possible. But as of right now, I think I give it a B minus.
So when I first started going through his team, I liked it, but now that I'm looking more into it, I don't like it as much as I thought I did initially. Because yes, his primary players like Saquon, Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson, they're awesome. They're going to be awesome in his hands. But then you get to the defense, which he struggles to play defense, and the team's kind of like meh. Besides Darian Porter, and Leo Chanel, which was a fucking steal, being how he is. But you get to the safeties and you're just like, what the fuck is the plan here? His strong safety, is he actually going to use Rayshon Jenkins, or is he going to use a 66 overall just because he has 93 speed?
Yeah.
I liked it initially when I looked, and then my opinion kind of changed the more I looked into it. But I think I'm going to give this a B minus.
Alright.
What'd you guys say?
2 B minuses, and then what'd you give, Cam? I gave a B minus.
I gave a B minus.
Okay,
Alright,
so
wow. Unanimous. Look at us. Alright. Next up, I think this is the last one in the division. It is Doom's team. He has Kyler as his guy, so obviously not a long-term quarterback, but you can make do with Kyler Murray, if you know how to use him. Obviously, I can't.
0. That's just fucking terrorism right there.
Tony Pollard as his back. Again, he's a little bit older.
He's got the fucking Titans running back room with Tajay Spears and Tony Pollard.
Yeah, literally. Looking at his receiving room, he obviously has Dante Thornton Jr., who's back there with Malik Neighbors.
Just fucking elite.
Yeah, I mean, this receiving. Yeah, I mean, we'll just touch on that after. Dallas Goedert as a good tight end to have, nice. O-line, he has no one to scream about. Yeah, O-line's not great. D-line, he doesn't have anyone on the edge, but he does have Chris Jones.
He doesn't have anyone on the edge. He's got Jonathan Grenard.
He's
got Kayvon Thibodeau.
Oh, he has Kayvon. I didn't even see Kayvon. Yeah. I didn't even.
Did you not notice Grenard is also a superstar?
No, yeah, I just flipped over him real quick. I didn't really pay attention, but okay, he does have a good line. My mistake on that. And then good corners. Okay. A young safety. All right. Wow, that guy's actually a stud. 21, 6'3", 93 speed.
Wow. Was on my radar for sure.
Wow. What a safety, man. Jesus.
He's the second best young safety in the league behind Caleb Ransaw.
Yeah,
that's what it fucking looks like.
I think this team's pretty good overall. I think the O-line is terrible, but the rest of it, is, I mean, the rest of it's talented enough. I mean, Tariq Woolen is he's kind of a unicorn in this game. Super fast, got great acceleration. He's a superstar. He's gonna carry the secondary, and Manwari's gonna turn into a stud at some point. 93 overall or speed safety. I like the team. I don't love the offensive line. I think you need to have one guy who's okay.
At least, yeah. This is gonna be the case of whose team had no line before.
Aaron.
Yeah, so that's the
Yeah.
only thing. But I do like it, like you said, I do like his team more than Aaron's team. I mean, his offense is great.
Oh yeah.
Good enough secondary. Just no.
I like this team. I like this team overall. I think it's pretty solid. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
See,
Yeah, I think the lack of O-line and Kyler is like, if he just had one good O-lineman, I would easily give this a B plus. But the fact that he has none worries me. But otherwise, I mean, it's a great secondary, um, and a really good offense. I think I'll give it a B for sure.
By the way, CJ, the lack of traits did not hinder my D line from dominating my O line on every fucking play.
that just means you have a shit O line.
My O line's not shit. I've got like two. I got a superstar on the edge. I've got like 80, 90 overall guys. Like but like the O line, a good D line can be nasty in this game.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so you guys were slating his O line. That's kind of surprising to me because he's got youth, and like, yes, I do understand the center position is going to be a problem for him. The right guard is like Will Fries is an 80 overall there. Right tackle is an 84, but he's 33 years old. He'll retire in a year, so he has to replace that immediately. But Urseri is going to develop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's star development. At least he should be. Brandon Coleman's going to develop. Well, he's like, I don't see the holes you guys are seeing on the O line. This is like I said it during like when we were doing the previous draft. There, this was one of my favorite teams coming out of it, and I still think this is my favorite team coming like doing reviews. I'm giving this an A.
Mm.
And it's not just
Okay,
because this is the Patriots.
It's because you're an ass
Interesting, man.
kisser.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Well, here's the thing.
consider
Like
that.
you
It's
look
because
at that,
you're an ass kisser. That's what it is.
you look at the secondary and you see Tariq Woolen and you see J.C. Horn there. They're going to be there for the entire.
great
And then
secondary.
you look lower.
Second best
there's
we've seen
Eric
so far.
Stokes with 95 speed. And then you look at the safety position. Andre Cisco, 25. He's going to grow it. He's going to grow until he's probably like 28, and he'll probably be around like an 84 overall. And then you look at Nick Emenwari, who will be in the 90s probably by like year 3. Like, this team is well built.
Oh, you make a
now,
valid shout.
and it's built to win in the future. He just has to, like, I do agree with you. He does need to replace Kyler eventually, but that's not going to be that difficult compared to other positions. To replace a quarterback and then develop that quarterback.
Just because you love this team so much, I wanna give it a C plus now. Fuck you.
All right. So with that being said,
I see what you're saying. I still think that like a good D line is going to dominate him. But the fortunate thing is, I don't see that there's too many dominant D lines in this division.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
so far.
that's true. What do you think, Gage?
okay.
So
I already gave it a B.
Okay.
yeah,
I don't want to give him a B plus now. I think about it. I'll stick with a B.
All right.
Yeah. So now division prediction. What are we saying here? Again, this is probably. I think this is the first group
This
of death
is going
division.
to be the
I think
tough. This is probably
one
going to
of
be
the
the
two.
toughest division to predict. Because
Yeah,
based off
because,
the
like,
teams, each team fits each user so well.
Yes.
Besides Rev. Rev is fourth.
I think okay. So division winner, I'm gonna go with Zivon. I have played against Flems and I beat him, which was comical. He was the Ravens and I was the Dolphins, and I think I forced like 5 fumbles against him. I think Flems all his time off is gonna hurt him, and I think Rev's team's not good enough, and I think Zivon's the best actual player in this division. So I'm going to go with Zivon to win the division.
I do agree.
Followed by Doomed, and then
I think
I was
Zivon
gonna agree
will
on
win
those
the
two.
division.
Yeah.
I think Zivon will win the division.
Yeah.
I think
he always does it,
Flems
man.
will come in second, though.
Oh no, I'm taking Doomed. I think Flems.
No, I'm taking Doomed second.
Okay.
Flems
so
is washed. We need that meme.
majority
We need
rules.
it. Flems is washed. Hashtag it, man. Let's see how he responds.
Majority
And then
rules
I
for that
think, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
one. All right.
All right.
Moving on
Toss up for
to
third and
the
fourth for
AFC
me.
South, starting off with the Colts.
Yes.
This is Redhead Nation's
see
team.
Mark
A
Garrett
lot
right
of
away.
people do not like him because of how much he upheld the draft, which is fine. But starting
Hatred
off
on
the quarterback
Redhead.
situation, just looking at this, and you're just like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, so there's nothing here. Kyle McCord is his youngest,
His
but
running
there's no
backs,
quarterback. It just doesn't
Judkins, that's
exist.
pretty much it.
Yeah, Quashon Judkins, who's good.
Wide
Receiving
receiver,
core, you got Devontae Smith and Chris Godwin.
he also
I
has
mean,
Jack Beck later on. But, like, these receivers just
good route
don't
runners.
fit this game. Like,
yeah, they're like, yeah, not the best, but they're still ability guys. Like they will get open, so he can make do with that. T.J. Hawkinson, obviously a tight end. Good old bailout man, my goat, T.J. Hawkinson. As far as his O-line, again, like there's a little bit of youth, kinda, not really, but they're all low 70s. Obviously his D-line is where it gets very nice. He has Shamar Stewart on one end and Myles Garrett on the other, which is great. I mean, I absolutely love that personally. I love how he built that. And then Vita Vea in the D-tackle position. So obviously, a very good D-line. That's not going to be fun for me to play against. That's for damn sure. Okay linebackers. And then, again, another good secondary with Jalen Johnson and Darren Bland. And okay safeties. I mean, I personally like the team. It's unfortunate that this is in my division because I know my team personally might not do well against it, but again, I think his weakest is probably his O-line, his linebackers, and his quarterback.
My daughter took over the TV. She's playing some My Little Pony game, so I can't look at it right now. But I did take notes on this one before we started, and I wrote very slow secondary and terrible QB with average playmakers. I'd go C+. That's what I wrote. So how accurate that is or not, I don't know because I can't look at it right now. But I think that was my initial thought. And tell me I'm wrong.
I think you
It's
both
actually
are
pretty
way
close.
off with this team. I think this team sucks.
What the hell?
I do not like
I
this
give it a
team
C+. That's
at all.
I do not like that team.
I was gonna say C+ to B-. Oh my god.
I don't think this team
Wait,
is good at all.
C+ is not a good grade. C+ is not a good grade, my friend.
Yeah,
I know that when you
What
were
are you
in
talking
school,
about?
you got a bunch of C+.
Dude, C+ is great, man. What do you mean?
If you look
Okay, so his
top to
playmakers,
bottom
I mean,
with this team, what the fuck does it have? The only thing it has
okay,
is
so
the
he has
D-line. The
Judkins, which I
D-line
like.
is what saves it.
I like Judkins.
Everything else
Judkins,
sucks.
Smith. Devontae
Man,
Smith will
you
be
are
there for a
just
bit. Godwin.
you're just mean, CJ.
Like I like his offense
Unless we're
isn't
talking,
phenomenal. No quarterback is not good, and like no like stud ass running back. Although I think Quashon Judkins will be good. Kinda hurts. No QB hurts. No O line hurts for sure. But he has a great D line who can like. Garrett will be there for at least 3-4 years. Vita Vea for 3-4 years, and by then Shamar Stewart will be a monster. Barely any linebackers, but then a good secondary. I mean, like they might be slow, but Jalen Johnson is superstar. Darren Bland is high overall. I feel like I give this a B, B-.
Deron Bland just got a huge contract. Come on, guys.
B. I think
You're gonna give this a B
I like it. I'm gonna
minus?
give it a B, man. I mean, the no quarterbacks actually no B-, just because the no quarterback kind of poop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up your. There, I'm gonna pull up your stream so I can see.
I wonder who he's gonna use, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, look at. I mean, his quarterback. Look, I'm not a quarterback guy, but like, this is like crazy.
Like, there's not even like usable here. Like, there's one
Yeah.
guy at least who's usable, but there's no one here who you're like, he'll stick with this guy. I don't know who
He'll
he's gonna
use
use.
Kyle McCord.
His D line.
But, like, what the fuck?
His D line is saving. His D line is saving this grade.
Yeah,
I'll stick
100%
by the
agree.
C+.
His D-line is saving this grade, but I think everything else is so bad that it drags it down to me to a D.
Jesus.
Ooh, redhead. How do you feel? You know what I've realized happened is that CJ's just blaming everybody, but then somebody had to be the Pats, so he had to give them an A.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, look at his grade.
Fuck up.
Fucking homerism.
All right, Pioneer,
Like,
man.
you guys
Our,
did say that his secondary is
Hot
alright.
man.
Jalen Johnson and Deron Bland are alright, but, like, that's it.
No, I
Like,
said I said his secondary was slow.
yeah, his secondary is slow, 100%.
That's what I said. His secondary is slow.
I don't.
I do
Yeah,
not like
I
his
just
slow
I just like that they're high
secondary.
overall. Like he'd be good enough, but yeah,
These
I mean, a B
receivers,
minus for me is.
these receivers, yes, you're right, Cage. They will get separation, but they won't win at the contested catch. Which in this game,
Yeah, that's
No.
DBs
true.
are very sticky. Like you have to be able to
Yeah, I
win
looked noticed
physically.
that.
You have to be able to catch the ball through
Well,
traffic.
then
Devonta Smith, Chris Godwin,
my team's
Demario
screwed.
Douglas are 3
Yeah, literally.
slot receivers. Who is he going to play on the outside? Jack Beck? That's the
Yeah,
only one I
I
can see
think
playing
so.
on the outside. Because like these guys are all 3 slot receivers.
I have 3 slot receivers too, man.
Not even
Let's see,
mentioning,
man. Maybe the
Ravens
route
as well
runners
as a
turn
slot
up.
receiver. He's going to use kick returner probably.
But I think I gave him a B minus. Cam gave him a C plus. You gave him a D.
Yep.
Okay. Pioneer. Mr. Twat guy. He obviously quarterback took Dart. Fairly early. He is hooked on Jackson Dart, who becoming a stud. I think he gave him his star dev as well. So see how that goes for him. Jonathan Brooks and Damian Pierce in his backfield, both 70 overall. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, Jonathan Brooks looks like he'll be great. As far as his receiving core, obviously you have Rome and Tank Dell, so nothing too phenomenal. But I mean, like a good route runner, a good young guy. If he's a good player, he'll make do with that. But maybe not the best receiving room we've seen. Evan Ingram at tight end, that'll be a bailout. That's really good to have. I think he did pretty good with his O-line from what I remember in the draft. It's all right. He has a little bit of youth. His interior is a little bit worrisome, but his exterior is good enough. I think it should be fine. He has Ole. Oh, who is this guy? Ole Deho, who looks like a young stud, and he has 2 young guys on the edges who look like there's some promise there. And then looks like he went young, full young D-line, so no one with abilities. He has a good user, Edgar and Cooper. Yeah, that's going to be a guy who will develop. That's a really good pick. Jihad Campbell on one side. He has some good linebackers. And then obviously Gonzo and Wiggins up there with some of the best secondaries that we've seen. I mean, this might be 2 or 3 after the one we saw with Sertan and Mitchell. I think this might be second. I mean, dear Lord. He will have a great time. And then he has obviously a Justin Wally. I don't even know that guy, but I mean, he's young. Wiggins and Gonzo are going to be great. And then, safeties are good enough. What thoughts on this team? I kind of mess with it. I'm not going to lie. The no stud on the D-line, I hate, but like, he has 2 young guys there who will develop a great secondary. So like, the young guys on the edge should eat an okay line, and then the receiving core is like where it goes for me because he just has Rome. But
So
what do you guys think?
This team for me is going to depend.
Who's his tight end?
His tight end is Evan Ingram
Evan Ingram.
Okay.
and Dawson Knox. So this team for me is going to live and die based off how he does with Jackson Dart. If he can make Jackson Dart good,
Yeah.
that'll help Roma Dunze, that'll help Tank Dell, that'll help Troy Franklin. Like, he's got weapons everywhere. He's got an O-line that is young, that can stay, that is going to do well. His center needs to be replaced, obviously. The right guard, Mekhi Becton, is an absolute force of nature. Tulisi Fuaga, like, he's got good players in good positions, like,
Yes.
that are also young. I do agree with you, though, that the D-line does need help. That is the one thing holding him back. The linebackers are fast. They
He has
have
potential,
some
but
youth.
nothing immediately there.
The corners are really good. This is probably one of my favorite corner rooms in the game with Gonzalez.
Yeah, I
and
know. And
Wiggins.
I mean, that's
The safeties are a little bit lackluster. Especially the strong safety position, but I feel like that's easy to fix and stuff like that, and it's not necessarily going to be a detriment to him. This team is a lot better than, like, I initially thought it would
some
be.
of the ones that we've seen.
I'm actually going to give this a B+.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning towards, B or B plus. But I think the more that I look at the team, I mean, there's not really too much wrong with it. Like
If you got a
maybe
better
if another
quarterback
person
other
took
than
over this
Jackson
team.
Dart, this reaches an A.
Yeah, honestly, I'll have to give it a B plus. I agree. Very well.
What's funny about this team is, like, I'd probably give it an A- or something if he had just waited and picked Tua, but
I
instead
agree.
he's got Dart. So
I 100% agree with
I'm gonna
you
give
on
it a
that.
B+.
But very well built team. I like this one a lot. It's going to be again hell for me to play against. That's great that some of the best teams that we're seeing
It's
are,
all
are
dependent
in
on
my
how good
division,
he
man.
is as a
It's
user.
pretty.
Alright,
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's a nice team. So we'll
moving on
see
to
how well he does.
Snowman's team.
Snowman, our big old pal here, man. Everyone loves Snowman. I love him so much. We got Jordan Love as his quarterback. The good QB, man. I mean, if he gets abilities on him, I mean, he'll dev up. I don't know what his contract situation is, but good
What the
QB for a little bit of
fuck?
time to help develop these other guys. He has Brees Hall. Yeah, that's something to touch up on, I think. We'll get there. He has Brees Hall at the running back position. Again, young guy who's going to do him very well as an attacker. He picked Jettas over Chase, which was Flem's kind of blowout, one of the blowouts of the slug draft. He thinks Jamar Chase should have gone over Justin Jefferson, but Snowman preferred him, and it looks like that's his only offensive weapon on the receiving side. Then you go to tight end, and you see Travis Kelce and Njoku. Now, not too sure how or why this happened. It might have been a misclick. I assume it might have been a misclick. But for a season, he will have the most deadly tight end duo. That's for sure. His O-line, honestly, I like it. He has two very high overall guys on the left side, so obviously he'll probably be leaning there, but very good. I like his O-line. Good edge guys. They're not like super young, but you know, good edge. He has T'Vondre Sweat at his D tackle. Linebackers, they could be better, but I mean, secondary, yeah, the second I see that's where this team kind of slows up. Everything up until like the linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties, I liked, but then you get to those three positions, and that's where it kind of gets just a little bit underwhelming.
I agree with you 100% in that. I like everything he did with this team. And something I'm noticing here, too, is that the receivers he has with Jefferson and Jacoby Myers, they both can play outside. And what I think he might end up doing is just playing 12 personnel. Just having two tight end sets with Kelce and David Njoku.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That
That's what it looks like he's going to pull up with.
Incredible mismatch that he would have in some situations. And the offensive line
dude,
is
I mean,
good enough where you can run the ball with Brees Hall. And the defensive line, like, yes, they're a little bit older, but Jalen Phillips and Dafe Owe, those are literally the two defensive linemen I had for my Eagles team last season. Fucking studs. They're both really good.
Yeah, it's going to do him well. Like, they're better than a lot of
this
the
team
linemen.
is well crafted. It's designed to win now for the next 2 to 3 years. And then when he gets to the sim season, is kind of where he's going to be like, all right, I'm in tank mode. Because, like, the biggest question mark I have is the cornerback position. They're all older.
Yeah, it's the.
They're not necessarily fast. They're not tall. Like, it's kind of just like meh. Like, Taron Johnson's a good corner in real life, but he's 5'11", and that's gonna get absolutely abused in Madden. His safeties, Jalen Thompson. Yes, he's older. He's rangy, but he's kind of slow when it comes to being a safety in Madden. And then he gets to Kyle Duggar, who actually we almost cut this season so far. I mean, he's good at Madden. Like, he's always been good. He's a big safety. He's gonna hit hard. Like, I like this team, but I don't like the future aspect of it fully. I can get on board with him winning.
There's some areas, yeah, but like
2 to 3 years now, this team is really good. But in the future,
yeah,
if he doesn't handle cap well, if he doesn't trade well, this team will be bottom of the barrel.
He doesn't draft well, yeah. Yes, exactly. But that's why I still want to give him some praise, because he'll probably need to draft a receiver. I don't know if he's gonna want to draft another tight end after Kelce retires, and he'll have to draft.
He might actually.
You think Kelce's gonna keep going?
Njoku will be 30, like if Kelce retires.
Yeah, so it depends on the contract situation if he were to want to re-sign him. But like, there's obviously pieces he needs to redraft. But I do like what he's showing up with. QB again, I'm forgetting. I think he was someone. Yeah, Jordan Love. I think I'll have to give it like a B.
That's exactly what
Maybe
I was thinking.
Maybe a B minus.
A B. A B,
B or B minus.
It's just solid. It's solid and it's good to win now. Cam, what do you think?
That's what I'm thinking, Cam.
Is Cam even there?
Cam might be distracted.
Oh, he probably is.
Is Cam distracted? Is there? Do we have any life? Oh, he's muted right now. Uh-oh. Let's ping him. Damn. Maybe he's dealing with something.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Oh.
That's why I wasn't.
You were
I
muted.
accidentally muted myself. My bad.
Oh, there we go. I was
All
like, hold on.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. My bad. Most people in the draft are gonna like at the later rounds, not the beginning, but the later rounds, they're either gonna go like a really high overall guy who has like abilities or is like super high overall or whatever, or they're gonna go like the young 70 overall like star dev 22, 23-year-olds. He went kind of like a different direction where like I feel like everyone, especially on his defense, is like 27 years old, like star dev, and like 83 overall or 85 overall. So like I don't necessarily like I think like the team is built to like kind of win now, but at the same time like there's not, in my opinion, other than like Jefferson and Kelsey, there's not like a huge amount of like top tier talent that'll take them over the top. But I still think the team's okay, so I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay, so we're all agreeing on a B. All right, moving
Yeah.
on to Cage's team in the Texans. Cage, you are exempt from grading yourself here. At quarterback.
What? I can't grade myself?
No.
Can I talk about how I drafted it?
Yes. Once we finish that, we can talk about how you drafted, but we're not gonna
That's
be able to grade
crazy, man.
ourselves. No, because we're gonna have some bias towards it.
I won't grade myself. I'll talk about what I did,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Then
that's
you guys
fine.
can grade me. That's fair.
At quarterback, you're gonna be using Riley
yeah.
Leonard. You're not gonna be using Gino.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have Riley Leonard. I'll probably use Gino if I suck with
I don't
Riley,
think
but I
Gino's
want to
that
give him a
bad.
go.
I mean, he's older, obviously. What you could do.
No, he's good. He'll be good. Like I know that for sure. But I just want to see what I can do with Riley. I mean,
Yeah.
he's 22. He doesn't look trash. I mean, the 89 throw power sucks, but maybe he'll get one early. And,
At running back, what's your plan here? Are you
can
going with Braylon Allen or DeAndre Swift?
Yeah, I really like
Or
Braylon
you
Allen.
do
I
a
also love a
committee.
big back. With who?
Are you gonna do a committee with Braylon Allen and DeAndre Swift, where you have Braylon Allen come in as the lead back and then DeAndre Swift as the third down back?
Well, that's what that's what I need to figure out. I've never been one who's really good at setting like, oh, this guy will be your third down back. I typically use the same guy all the way through. But when you mentioned that earlier, I think DeAndre Swift would be smarter to have as my like passing back and like use Braylon
he's much
as
better
my
as a
monster.
pass catcher than Braylon Allen is. If you look at the stats itself. Like,
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I mean, that's probably what I'll do.
His route running is 11 times better, like 11 ratings better than Braylon Allen. His catching.
Yeah, that's actually a great job. Thank you for the tip. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean that's what his role is in
change
real.
the
That's what his role was in that Detroit offense with David Montgomery. He was the third down back, but he was also a primary. He was also the primary back, but when it came to short yardage situation or power running game, then it was David Montgomery that came in, which is what the Lions do with Gibbs now.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, Braylon will be the main guy. I really like how he feels. I liked how he felt last year too, but I traded him away for some reason. But I kind of want to use him again this year. So.
You're the motherfucker that took Keon Coleman. God damn it! All right. So moving on.
Yes, he was there very late on.
Yeah.
He's gonna be one of my favorite guys to be on this team.
Keon Coleman is
I'm excited to use him.
Even though he's 87 speed.
He really is.
It's because he's
I didn't care.
so
I mean,
good at the point of the catch.
He's young. He's tall. Exactly. Yes, I've been using him in training, and I really like how he feels. I was hoping he wouldn't be a bust, but he's young and he's only gonna grow.
Tight end, you have Mark Andrews,
Yeah,
Michael Mayer. They're gonna be good. Your tackles.
Yeah, I didn't even draft Mayer. The AI did, which is pretty fucking dope.
Your interior O line is great. Your outside O line can be definitely improved upon. So basically, just be running between
it's
tackles
trash.
on that. Your edge rushers, Chop Robinson, I like that a lot. Khalil Mack and Matthew Judon, two superstars that you could use right away. Although you probably want to take out Judon because
Judon's only a 78. My plan with Judon is to hopefully get a dev up somewhere else.
Judon's not going to give you anything.
Dev him down.
And then
he's not going to give me anything but his dev.
Well, he's not even going to give you any good abilities. And then defensive tackles, you have probably one of the best defensive tackles with Jalen Carter and Mason Graham. That duo is incredible. And then your linebackers,
really
Dre Greenlaw, Quan Alexander, and
trash. It's literally just trash.
You basically just went youth and speed on these ends. With Jabril Cox, he's not really youthful, but Teddy Buchanan can develop well.
Well, I didn't even draft them. I think Buchanan's the only one I drafted. The rest of the AI drafted. Like, I know the weakest spots in this team for sure are linebackers, safeties, and corners. You could argue just because they're not high overall and I have no abilities there.
Yeah. Your
It's like
corners
it's
are gonna,
average.
your corners
Morrison
are
has
gonna
potential,
struggle.
but yeah, especially against my division too. That's
You're-
like I realized in the middle of my draft, like my secondary is not gonna be good, and I'm just gonna have to accept that. So I mean,
Caleb
it's nice to
Bullock
have
is
like
gonna
one
be a
guy who will
stud
grow
for
in
you though.
Morrison, but who?
Caleb Bullock is so good. He's so
Oh yeah,
rangy.
he was my favorite
flies around
safety to
the
use
field.
last year. It'll be him and Morrison who stick around a lot, but the
Yeah.
rest of these guys, I mean, I'm gonna have to. It'll be a while till my secondary is good. So
Yep.
those three pieces, I mean, aside from Bullock, probably the weakest spots on my team.
Overall, I like your team a
Okay,
lot.
so for me, this is in the running with my favorite AFC team with Flems. I think that the Dolphins and this team are probably my two favorites. And the secondary. Honestly, all you need to do is trade for like an old corner. Somebody has like
Yeah, someone who has abilities.
find somebody who has an old corner who's not too slow and trade for him, and your team is like an A+. I think that I would give your team with the deficiencies in the secondary, I'm between an A and an A-. I'd probably just say an A because it is really good. So yeah,
So
that's
an
me.
A for Cage, which would be Cam's highest grade so far.
That would be crazy. I
For
mean, I guess I can't
me,
grade myself. I was gonna go like,
I like this team, but there is deficiencies where it's going to hurt you a lot, which is the secondary, like you
oh
you
dude,
pointed
I'm
out.
not.
Your
You
I'm
defense
not.
is, like,
I'm not
the
ready
way-
for that, man.
The way
Not gonna
this
be
game
fun.
is designed, though, defense is like playing in the secondary is really tough right now. Like you have to have some height behind you. Caleb Bullock saves you a lot in that aspect, being a free ranging safety. If you're gonna play with him as a single high, it's gonna help you in some aspects. But there's also some aspects where you get burnt necessarily because you do have fast corners, but not fast corners. If you understand what I'm saying.
No, yeah. I mean, I
And
agree.
then like your linebackers, like Dre Greenlaw is great, but that's really it.
The other guys are
you're
gonna get
relying on
cooked if I ever
Greenlaw
try to
get
man up,
over
man.
100 tackles for you when it comes to stopping the run. Your D line, though, I
Yeah.
like what you did with Khalil Mack and getting Chop Robinson, and then Judon, like you could take the superstar off him right now. It's not gonna do fucking anything for you.
I mean, yeah, I'm saving him until I get a training dev, and hopefully I can throw it on someone else. But
Yeah,
I have to pray it happens.
Keon Coleman is going to be an absolute stud for you, which I still so say you took him from me. Because he was my goal to replace Mike Evans in the future. Dev him up as
Yeah,
a replacement to
it's
Mike.
weird. I'm using him in the slot for now, but I might
Okay,
swap it
big
up and
slot's
put
not
Hyatt in the
horrible.
slot
I mean,
and
a
let.
lot of people are going to use smaller corners in the slot too, so you can just dunk on them like that as well. But yeah,
Yeah, because
this
he
team,
kind of looks nice there.
the
But...
defensive tackles are by far my favorite position that you did with Jalen Carter and Mason Graham. That is going like if you play a 4-3 front, like these two.
That's what I wanted to do when I got them both.
These two
my
in the
plan,
middle,
so.
every play, just gonna cause havoc. I love the fact
Yeah.
that you did that.
Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare.
This to me
I'm really
is
excited,
on par
man.
with Vape and Flem's team, so I'm giving it an A-.
No, I appreciate that, gents. I honestly thought I'd give myself a B if I could draft it, or value, just because of the secondary, but
Alright.
hopefully my plan was to have like a good defensive line that will throw up to hopefully Morrison and get him a dev or something, same with Bullock, and you know, that'll build it up itself, but you know, we'll have to see how it turns up. As far as division predictions, am I allowed to do this too, or am I
Yes.
exempt?
No, you could do it. I
can
think.
do it.
Okay, so for the division prediction, I'm gonna go with you winning the division.
I'm gonna agree.
I think that Redhead might give you a run. There's the unknown of this Jags guy. I don't know if he's good or not. So I have no idea. But as far as like you versus Redhead, I think your team's just vastly superior and it's built to win now. So I mean, you got Jamar Chase and if your quarterbacks don't hold you back, which I don't think they will, I think you're good.
Inshallah, man. Riley Leonard and or Geno Smith.
Here's the difference.
Gino's fine.
Redhead might be better than you as an actual user, but your team is so much better than his. And that honestly comes down to the fact that even if you don't like Riley Leonard, you could fall back on Geno Smith. He can't do that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that.
Yeah,
that
he just has
capability
none. I
to do
forgot.
that.
He has no quarterback.
Yeah,
He just-
so he's hindering himself like that. Redhead was my favorite to win the division prior to the draft because I know how good of a player he is. But after seeing what he did with his team, I now favor you to win the division and probably him to finish third, and I think Snowman or Pioneer will finish second. I don't know which one. I don't know anything about Pioneer. I don't know if how good of the game he is.
If Snowman shows up, I mean, he only doesn't make it because like he can't make games and has to give forced losses. If he shows up, I think he'd be second because he's pretty good.
Snow's given me games like in the past where it's been really good games, stuff like that. But like,
Yep.
I mean, Redhead is a good player. He's gonna be hindered by his team though.
Yeah, that quarterback. I mean,
It's
just
so
like
tough
there's not
to
even any
predict where
promise
he's
in the
gonna
other. That's the
finish
worst part.
because of his team. But
Yeah,
to
not
be
because of his
safe,
user.
I might actually put him last.
Oh my God,
That team is just
the
not
disrespect on your boy.
good. That team is
What's
just not
up,
good.
dude?
What do you guys think the rest of the division ends up with? So we obviously all unanimously think Cade.
I think Snowman goes second. That's
Okay.
my vote.
And then Cam.
I think I think I'll put Redhead second. I think Snowman is in and out of caring about Madden at this
Okay.
point. So
Interesting.
yeah,
So we're all split on
I
this
think
division.
That's like the only thing.
Snowman can play well, but he doesn't really care anymore.
If he doesn't really
So-
care, then I might change my vote. if that's
Well,
not what
he's
he's
got
doing,
other
then
things going on. So yeah, he's not fully invested.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, and understandably so. Not like that's a bad thing on him. It's just you'd obviously assume the people who give a shit would win.
When you don't play for a while and you don't care, like, or you're just like distracted by other things, and it's not like a thing that you're doing on a regular basis, like it you become worse until you
Yeah.
start playing again. Like you don't have the plays in your mind, you don't have the timing right. Like it is what it is.
Absolutely
Yeah.
right.
So then probably, I mean, Redhead or Pioneer. Pioneer must have a lot of, he has a lot of confidence for picking Dart as early as he is and kind of convinced that he's going to work with him. I know he plays other leagues, but as far as who I've seen, I'll have to go Redhead to go second and then him third. And then we'll see
Yeah.
if, I mean, that could be one where I could see Pioneer just finishing on top of him.
So yeah, you guys pretty much you
Yeah.
agree unanimously. So I'll go with your guys' things for that.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to the Broncos with Sosa, Mr. Skip My Pick.
Mr. Yeah, unfortunate that we had to skip him, although he did get a little smart. I mean, the least you could do is just let people know what the deal is, and then there would be no skipsies. But I mean, going through his team, he's probably gonna use Cam Ward. I don't think he's gonna use
Yeah, he's definitely using Cam Ward.
A-Rod. Yeah,
He's using Cam Ward. He drafted him in the first round.
Yeah.
Like
Wait, did he actually?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then he definitely.
yeah.
He looks like a stud. Honestly, probably one of the most promising quarterbacks that we have so far. Bucky Irving will be there for a while. I mean, 23 years old, 87 overall. It's a nice guy to have back there. His receiving core is young. I think Zay Flowers and Luther Burden are like two of the guys that excite me the most. But again, no abilities. And no abilities on his tight end either. Not a lot of speed except for Gadsden. O-line is
I mean,
okay.
CJ's gonna hate receivers because they're all midgets.
Yeah, I mean, as per how the game flows, he's not gonna like him. D-line, he has Van Ginkel, obviously, who got drafted to him.
Tinkle.
No good guys
Crazy
here
how good he's
beside for
gotten
that,
since
but
he
a
left
good secondary, I'd
Miami.
assume.
He was
Damn.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
so
good. He was good on
underrated.
Miami. Like,
He was so underrated in Miami.
Yeah.
When he got to Minnesota, he exploded.
yeah.
Kyle
was good
Hamilton is
for
the
him,
only
though.
thing I like about this defense, if I have to be completely honest. Like, that is it.
Yeah, I don't like his defense at all. Yeah, I took notes on this one before the draft, and I said too much youth to dev properly. C+ with a really bad Cam Ward pick. So I'm going to give it a C.
Yeah, Malachi Starks and Kyle Hamilton as his, limelights on the defense. He has Cam Ward, who is promising, but we'll have to work him up with the receivers he has. Yeah, I think I'll give this a C+. And that's being generous, I think.
I
Paris
don't
Johnson will have
fully
time.
hate his team.
Yeah,
to
C+.
be honest. The only thing I don't like is the corner room, and yes, you were right, the receivers and stuff like that. Yes, I do think if he did, I like Zay Flowers for what he is, but I also like Luther Burden for what he is. The problem is Wan'Dale Robinson kind of just throws off everything. You're just
Yeah.
like, you're just like,
Wan'Dale!
why? Why are you here? If this was somebody else, like if this is somebody else, this is a much better receiving room. But it's Wandale Robinson, who's 5'8". Like his tallest receiver that's gonna be playing for him is Luther Burden, who's 6 foot. Like if he had
Yeah.
if he did what I did and had Ricky Pearsall here or something like that, this receiving room would be so much better than what it is, because he at least
But
has
like he can
some
get
height.
boxed up.
Yeah, like his offensive line. His left side's good. I will give him that.
He was punching from behind. He was punching from behind from the beginning when you picked Cam Ward in the first round. I just don't
Yeah,
see.
because
I
you just
do
miss
agree with
out
that.
on
Like
Cam Moore would have gone at least the other rounds, but
no, Cam Ward would have won the second round. A rookie.
Yeah, he probably would have, but you don't need to be the one to do that.
So what are you saying, CJ?
You guys are giving him a B, is what you said?
No, I gave
C minus.
no,
C plus.
I gave him a C.
Okay.
I give C plus.
So I disagree though with Cam, where I said I hate this secondary. Kyle Hamilton's obviously great, but then there's Malachi Starks, who's going to be great as well.
Yeah, I said those two are the limelights of that team.
Like
Then the rest is just.
they're the best players on his team by far. Like it's not even close with that. Like
Yeah.
Bucky Irving's gonna be good as well. Like it's tough to grade this team because it's just average.
Yeah. I mean, C plus is. I mean,
Like,
at least is
I'm
average.
thinking it's C.
So it's a C.
Yeah, I think it's a C.
Alright.
So you guys both.
So
gave
C plus and then C from you two.
Yeah.
We both gave C's. Okay.
Alrighty.
To Prime. This is probably
Prime's
one
team.
that everyone is going to be like, what? Because this was the one that was all.
You knew the
offensive
direction.
line
This
early
was. This was K-Man 2.0 this year. I mean, the top 4 players out of the top 6 that are listed here. Okay, 5 out of the 6 players listed as his best players are O-linemen and a running back. So you know what he's gonna do. He has Jared Goff as his quarterback, who will have for at least 2 years of like a solid quarterback before he wants to get one. Jahmyr Gibbs, who I said Saquon's the best. This guy arguably is the best considering his youth and just how good he is. I mean, that's up for debate. But I think Jahmyr Gibbs is probably the -- prospect offensively, and like one of them actually in the game. I mean, he will be so good.
Oh,
The receiving room is where it's like,
that's this.
I mean, he has Marvin Mims, who's young, otherwise no real speed. I mean, it's obviously he's going to be relying on the run game. Cole Kmet as his tight end. Looking at his O-line, I mean, you have Slater, you have Linderbaum, you have Keenan Mir, 96. Yeah, I mean, everyone is a 95 plus lineman except his left guard, which is just, you know, Jesus. I hope it does him well because I've seen a lot of the time of O-line not turning up. Chris Braswell as a DJ Reader. Okay, so he has an okay D-line, no one with abilities, but Patrick Queen, some good linebackers. I'll give him that. Matt Milano, who's an X Factor. Not the best secondary.
Your secondary is slow as fuck.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, yeah.
It's so disappointing at the end. It's so disappointing.
Yeah, this team was shaping up to be something great.
It's so disappointing.
But that's the thing is like, we talked about this. Like the problem is that you draft all the high O line, and then you just fuck the rest of your team, and it's like something has to be really shit. And for him, it's the secondary is like really.
Yeah, it is really shit too. It's not even like it's like manageable. Like that's rough.
There's no one he can dev. Like what's he gonna dev? Justin Simmons? Like what the fuck? Like Evan Williams is at 86 speed. Like he's got these like slow ass motherfuckers in the secondary, and like no one's really that young other than what Noel Williams, who's an 89 speed. Like he's got no speed in the secondary. Like his front seven is okay, I guess. Like he, all those defensive tackles fell, so he got like the run stoppers, but like he doesn't really have that great of a pass rush threat that I can see. So
no, he just has the
Jermaine
one guy.
Johnson and Keon
Okay,
White.
right.
Chris Braswell.
Will
And that's
McDonald
it.
as well. He's got a good.
Yeah.
He's got a good trio. That are like.
He has like they're
average.
good, but nothing like the only one to really focus on will be Chris Braswell, and then obviously you'll have DJ Reader as the guy, but he'll retire in a couple of years, so he'll need another one.
I give him a B plus for the way that, just hear me out. I'll give him a B plus for the way that he recovered from his shit start, but overall, it's a D plus.
Okay.
Yeah, like I look at it and like it has a very obvious identity. I just don't know
So
how
balance
good,
that out
how
with a C.
effective that identity is in the game.
What?
Yeah,
No, give him a D plus overall on the
Okay.
team.
All right.
I'm gonna give him a C because I just don't know how good O lineman and good running back will work. Um, it's never fair too good for me. Like I know I picked some linemen, but just because you need to have some good ones, he kind of is banking on the fact that the line will do its job. And I haven't really seen a Madden where like I fully believe that it does its job. I feel like even the high overall guys get fucked just as the same, but we'll have to
I
see
mean,
how it
just
cooks for him.
just stack the box and force him to throw the ball.
Yeah, literally, because who's he throwing it to? Fucking no one,
Yeah,
dude.
Khalil Shakir. Like I don't know. I'm just
Maybe Pittman, he'll dunk on him, but like again, Mims is his biggest promise. That's what it seems. So
and he's 5'8".
yeah, well we'll see. Alrighty, that's is that what you gave him, CJ, or did you not grade him yet?
I haven't graded him yet. So
Oh, CJ's about to let it in. CJ's about to
he
release.
started off really poorly, like going heavy offensive line. Like I do understand going offensive line early and getting those top guys, but like when you're gonna have like the ability limits and like majority of them are gonna be on your O line, that's gonna kill you eventually, like down the stretch. But like getting Jameer Gibbs where he did, steal, probably one of the best players in the game, hands down. But then like he saved it a little bit coming out. Like I do like Pittman. I do think that was a good pick for him. Khalil Shakir, he is what he is. He's gonna be good. Like Marvin Mims, if you can get him higher overall, and you guys are saying he's 5'8", he's 5'11". He's not that much small. Like
I mean,
he's 1 inch shorter than Khalil Shakir. So like Shakir can play outside, Mims can play inside in the slot. I don't mind. I don't mind this receiving room at all. But what I don't like, and where this team completely falls off to me is the corner room. Paulson Adebo, underrated, great corner in real life. Shit ratings in Madden for whatever reason. But then you get down to Brandon Stevens, who's probably the Ravens' fifth corner in their team, and then like you come down here, there's nothing. Desmond King used to be great at Madden. He's now old, like old and slow for defense, for a secondary. Not necessarily old in the strong safety department, but slow. Like you're not gonna get like in a division where like we went over Sosa's team. He has Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is going to absolutely torch this secondary.
yeah, he'll eat.
Like I like what he did
So what do you
to
got?
rebound it, but then it just tailed off, like Cam said. And I'm still going to rate this higher than what Cam did. I'm giving this a C minus because I do think O-line
Yeah,
matters.
because like,
O-line.
and it's a good one too.
Don't get me wrong. O-line matters, but I don't agree with taking 4 O-linemen in the first 5 rounds. Like
No, I agree
you
with
got
that.
you go
That's
2
insane.
O-line. If you take 2 top tier O-linemen in the first 5 rounds, I have no problem with it. And then later you take like a high, like you could take, for example, what if he went like what's it called, Penei Sewell, right, in like one of the first rounds, and then he went Quinn Miners, right, and then he waited, and he took like what's his name, the guy on the Eagles, the left tackle, right,
Jordan
the
Mailata.
36-year-old.
No,
No,
that's Lane Johnson.
The,
Lane
the
Johnson.
old, yeah, take Lane Johnson, for example, like the 36-year-old guy, right? That is an insane O-line, and nobody can stop you, and like you're still fucking people. In fact, probably better than this one, and you didn't spend like the first 5-round draft capital on it.
No, I agree.
Like that's the way to do it. Is you go like 2 young studs, like an interior and an outside guy if you want 2 guys with abilities, and then take some like old ass motherfucker later who is like still dominant, like the good, like Lane Johnson, or like Trent Williams or whatever. Like do something like that, and I'm on board. I'm not on board with first 5 rounds you have 4 O linemen. I just don't think it works.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that statement. Moving on to the
Next.
Chiefs.
Dude, I'm looking at this team more and more because, I saw he put in his free dev for star. He gave to Shadur. I'm like, oh, he's using Shadur. And I look at his quarterback, he has Bo Nix. And I was like, okay, there must have been someone on this team he could give a star dev. And you look through it, and it's actually, I don't know how you guys are going to feel about it, but there's no one to give a star dev to, first of all. I mean, they're all star dev minimum. He has Bijan obviously as his running back. Another stud. Receiving room is probably the worst part about this team. He obviously has Christian Watson 96 speed and Mecole Hardman 95 speed. They will help a little bit for Bo Nix to get up, but not clear. You know, they won't route run someone, but they'll speed by if he gets enough time. George Kittle obviously has a bailout. Decent
Oh my.
O-line. Nothing too crazy to write home about, but good tackles and a decent interior line. Probably one of the better ones we've seen. A great edge pairing of Jalon Walker and Joey Bosa. That's going to be a great little tandem on the side. And then it looks like Derek Harmon's going to be his main guy in the middle. So a nice defensive line. I like it. I think Derek Harmon should get up if the edge guys do their jobs. As far as linebackers, I like his user. I was looking at this guy myself, Carson Schweizinger. Yeah, he's really good, and he's only a rookie, and 22 and 75. He's gonna be a great guy to stay. Other than that, nothing too crazy in the defensive side besides Kendall Fuller, and even then he's 30. And I think Javon Bullard is his only other like sweet spot on the defensive side. So a great D line, a good safety. But you know, receivers best.
I wrote lackluster receivers and not much top end talent outside of Kittle and Bijan, but the team
Yeah.
is actually sneaky good and solid. So
Yes,
I like the team. I think
me too.
this is Suave's best draft he's ever done.
I
And I'm
will
gonna
agree
give it
Yeah,
with
a-
that
I can
statement.
agree on that statement.
That is Swallow's best
Of what
draft.
I've seen of recently.
But then you get to his corner room. And
I
you're
know,
just
I know.
like, what? There's not one guy over
There's
6
nothing.
foot. Like, in this game,
Yeah.
height matters so much. Michael Pittman with the Chargers is going to destroy every single one of these corners.
No, he's not because it's prime.
He's 6'4". He's got 5 inches on each of these corners.
I actually will want to
Like,
watch
what?
that game and see what happens. That'll be funny.
All right, we should do an over under Michael Pittman yards in that game.
Yeah, that'll be the sports book for that game for sure.
No, honestly, we should do that.
I think I do sneaky like no secondary sucks. I would not want to use this, but the D line's nice. He just needs a D line, or no, the D line's nice. He needs corners and receivers really, which are obviously very important pieces. But
You can get
I think a
corners
B
in the
minus.
draft easily,
I don't know what he's
though.
gonna do with Shadur. He gave him the star dev. I don't know if
Shadur
he's
is
gonna
a
try to trade him
weird
away or
thing.
what, but
I mean, unless he's trying to dev him and then try to trade him.
maybe. But like he's using Bo Nix, so I mean he might try to trade him now that he's star. Teams would take that. I mean, a 23-year-old star dev quarterback.
I mean, just deving him up with a star development, he can get him to like a 76 by the end of the year.
Well,
That's if he
Bo Nix
uses
is
it,
on
though.
Bo Nix is on a 2-year contract, so maybe he's trying to trade him.
Maybe.
Oh.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
to
because
see.
he's 25. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll see what he does. I think I'll give it a B. I like it. It's just the lackluster receivers and corners gets me, but like still B for sure. And if he had like at least 1 or 2 guys at each of those positions, this would be B plus, close to an A. But
Yeah, I'm
think
B
B for
plus.
me.
I like it.
You say lackluster receivers, like yes, there's not really much youth-wise, but Christian Watson is always gonna be a dog in Madden.
Well,
just
yeah. I
because
mean,
of
I
his
say
frame
lackluster in
and
terms
his
of route
speed.
runners. Obviously, those
But
guys
then
are great.
You
Okay,
look at
maybe I
his
should give it a B
second
plus
guy
for those
with
guys.
Calvin Ridley, great route runner. Still, he's 30 years old, 93 speed. Juwan Jennings is kind of gonna be like, I don't necessarily know what he's gonna do with him. But then you get to Mecole Hardman, who's just a dominant player in Madden every year because of that speed, and he's also only like his.
Okay, maybe I'll actually
187
bump it to a
pounds
B
makes him
plus.
faster.
Actually,
No, but you missed his best receiver, George Kittle.
Yeah, George Kittle
Yeah.
as well. Like he's also a great run blocker.
So B plus. B plus
Like,
is fair.
He
I tweaked on
drafted
that. I
his team
forgot
really
that he had both of
well
them for some reason.
until the corners. The corners is where his team is going to suffer. Every other position I like a lot, but I just can't get over the fact that the corners like this. If this wasn't, if he had some height to his corner room, with some of the same overalls, this team's an A. Like 100%, this is an A to me. But
Yeah, agreed.
because of
No,
the
that's what I'm saying. I
corners-
think it's like it's close to A, but
this drops
that's
to a
what lets
B.
it down. If he had a corner, I would give it to him. But yeah, B plus, B all good.
I'm giving him a B.
All right.
What do you guys say?
I like this team, man. I think I give him a B. B or B
Okay.
plus.
And then
Yeah,
K.
let's say B.
You gave him a B. I gave him a B plus.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, very nice team, man. I do like it. This definitely will say good job for Suave for doing it, because first one in a little bit. That's been pretty fucking good. Uh, this next team, Raiders, Infamous G.
This is
I mean, if you
Suave's
look at the first like
brother-in-law.
6 players, 1, 2, 3, 4, first 5 guys, all under 27 or under, and like super high overall. So I mean, good promise in his core. He has Dak as his quarterback, who will do him well for a season or two, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Dak is a clown. I don't like him in this game. Josh Jacobs and Chase Brown as a duo in the back is pretty interesting. I kind of like what he's trying to do there. Power back and a third down back. CD Lamb is his main go-to guy, and then he has a couple. He has Pat Bryant, who's a 6'2" rookie. He has 85 speed, which might be horrible, but he is hidden, so I don't know what he'll do with that. And Arian Smith, who will probably be his speedster. Cade Otton is his tight end, who is serviceable. O-line, Sam Cosmi and Caleb McRae are his best players on the right, so he'll probably be leaning on that. George Karlaftis, young, good edge. Michael Williams, another good young guy on the edge. He's 21 and 80 overall, man. I mean, that guy's only going to get better and better. No stud at the D-tackle position besides Jervon Dexter, but obviously no abilities. Still good young D-line. That thing in a couple of years is going to be very menacing. As far as linebackers, nothing too crazy. I mean, he has Quay Walker. That's probably one of his best linebackers.
Jamal Adams.
And then the corners. Oh, does he?
Yeah, Jamal
I,
Adams
I just noticed that. There you go.
now
Jamal
Will.
Adams. Trent McDuffie and Jamal Dean up there was one of the best that we've had. Obviously, Jamal Dean is older, but Trent McDuffie will hold it down for him for sure. And then some young safeties. I guess he had a young free safety. What do you guys think?
I like the team a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go with an A minus. I think that overall, there isn't a lot of weakness. I mean, you could nitpick here and there, but I think Dak's serviceable. Running backs, obviously Josh Jacobs is excellent. I don't love CD Lamb in Madden, but he's good. And Rashid Shaheed is also excellent. Left side of his offensive line and his tight end kind of leave a little bit to be desired, but again, that's kind of nitpicking. I mean, the reality is when you're doing this shit, there's going to be a part of your team that
holes.
just isn't good.
Yes.
There's going to be a hole. No matter what you do, there's going to be a hole. I wish that he had somebody on his defensive line that had abilities. But I mean, I like the
Michael Williams is a superstar.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna grow to be monsters. I mean, they're all above 80 overall, so it's not like they're gonna be bad. They will do good. They will get opportunities to dev. And that's why I like it so much, because they're gonna be fucking menaces if they get abilities.
Is Michael Williams a superstar?
He is once he gets unhidden.
I don't. Oh, that's yeah.
Once he gets unhidden. Right. So yeah, that's my point is I think that there are certain things you could nitpick, but I like this team a lot, and I'm gonna go with an A minus.
Yeah, the more I look at it, I think I have to give it an A minus too. I mean, there are holes, but I like what he did here. I mean, he's relatively safe in every area. He'll be. There's nothing too major that'll hurt him, so I'll stick with an A minus as well, man.
I like this team a lot, but the only question I have is the quarterback. That's the only thing I really have. Is he gonna actually use Tyler Shuck, or is he gonna stick it with Dak? Because Shuck is 25, Dak is 32. Dak's probably gonna be gone in 2 years, I'd say maybe. And if he's not gone, he'll be around a 72 at that point with progression. But everything else about this team, I like a lot. I think Arian Smith is a very underrated player that he's gonna be using probably in the slot. Or on the outside with CD Lamb in the slot, but Arian Smith is probably going to be playing for him just because of that 94 speed that he has. But
Dak's on a 2-year, so I'll probably use Dak and then just get another one. Looking at the rest of this
team, though, it's just solid around the board. And then you get to the corner, and St. Juice is 6'3". That's going to help you on the outside. You can use Trent McDuffie in the slot, and you can use Jamal Dean on the outside. That's the way fucking Swab should have done it like that. If he had St. Juice, that way you can have a guy on the outside that's over 6 foot. He can have someone to stop the tall receivers, which is great. Dadrian Taylor Demerson, a very underrated safety. He was actually the one I had to give in the fucking giveaway in the punishment. Funny enough. But he was a monster for me. I had him as a 66 and got him to an 86 overall superstar. He was an absolute monster because of his physical attributes. He might be a little bit smaller, but he's very rangy and fast. Savage also was a steal. Savage is always good in Madden. But, like, this team is well designed. Just needs a new quarterback.
It is.
Like, I'm going to agree with Cam and give it an A-.
Nice. So A- is across the board. Very well built team. And I think carrying into the predictions, I haven't seen him play. I don't think.
I have seen him play in another league.
Was he
He's
here last
actually
year?
okay. He's actually good. He can handle it.
I was gonna give him first.
I do.
Yeah,
agree.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna give Raiders. I'm gonna go Raiders, then Chiefs, and then Chargers, and then Broncos.
I think Broncos will be last. I think, dude, I kind of think Prime might get second.
Prime gets
Something
second.
tells me it's possible.
I think Prime gets second, Suave gets third.
But make it be known, Cam did not agree. Cam said otherwise. Cam said Suave
I think I'm going with Suave second, but you guys do you.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting.
I think it'll be close between those two. I think it'll come down to like the last couple weeks. I think Prime.
All right, so let's see. Our best team so far in the AFC that we voted unanimously would be Vapes, aka the Ravens,
and yours.
Flems, aka the Dolphins, mine, and the Raiders as like your top.
Yes.
So
top teams crafted.
Cam's favorite team was Cage's. Mine was a tie between Vape, Flems, Cage, and Infamous G. And then Cage, yours favorite.
What about Doomed? I thought you had Doomed high.
I did have Doomed high. Oh no, I did have Doomed as my favorite as an A. You're right. I had him as my highest one.
Yeah.
But
Doom was your
Cage's
main guy.
highest was Vape.
There's a tie between
Infamous
Vape, Flems,
G.
and
so
Infamous.
It's pretty unique. I think we're pretty much in agreement with who we believe did well and won in this draft, comparing to it.
Yeah.
I will.
There's others that are closer, but
I will say I feel like the NFC might be different when it comes to those opinions because I feel like there's a lot of like if you look at the
I'm interested
rosters,
to see.
There's a lot of different. There's probably gonna be a difference in opinion on a lot of teams.
I mean, it's clear in the NFC that my team's the best. Like, let's be real here.
Interesting. We'll have to take a peek when we get to it. I'm excited to, man. And we'll do that tomorrow.
I have one of the best. I have one of the best fullbacks in the league.
Oh yeah, fuck off with the fullbacks, man.
What is your fullback?
Yeah, tomorrow is NFC. So tune in when we go live. I'd say, do we have a on time, or are we just gonna?
No, we'll announce it.
Are we just gonna do it?
Yet. Tomorrow is Labor Day,
just be prepared. We'll do NFC tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Labor Day.
Yeah,
working.
so
it'll be a good time to do it.
We'll have time. So we'll ping you guys when we do that, and then people can look forward to advance. I'd say in the next couple of hours, whenever the
I would say it's going to be later PST. So I would say like, you'll wake up in the morning and it'll be advanced, or maybe a little bit before that. But do your damn ability declarations. I don't have to chase you down, fuckers.
Oh, you heard the master speak. Do them, or else.
I'm fucking doing all this work. Just fucking type your shit. It takes 5 seconds. The people in this podcast did it. It doesn't take that long. Especially, here's the thing. In the first, like when you draft, the chances of you being over the limit are very small.
Yeah.
It comes like the second and third year, and like after the sim and all that stuff. That's when like everyone has to make decisions. Like I think Bruins is the only one who's going to be out of whack. So just fucking put it there. Like Jesus, I don't want to chase you down. Other than that, have a nice night.
Yep.
You guys heard him. If you watch it, do it. And good luck on week 1 when it comes, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
That being said,
all right,
see you guys
later.
tomorrow for the NFC.